to CNC Equipment's YouTube channel. We're back on the International Dresser TD25G today. So we hopefully in this video we're gonna have this thing all done. Kevin's gonna work his magic and make it look pretty again. Get it painted. We got a few little odds and ends to do before that. If you've not seen, there's a slew of videos down below. We've serviced this tractor. We welded grouser bars on it. We rebuilt the dozer blade. It's over here next door, getting ready for paint. Mr. Andy's gonna get it sanded, but we made all new pins and bushings for it, rebuilt that cylinder. We're gonna make it all new again. So a few little things we got left. We got one more hydraulic cylinder to rebuild. In the last video, we only had one packing kit. Should have another one of those today. We've got a new AC compressor for it. We're gonna put a new red dot AC unit on it. There's a new AC compressor. So this had a old, outdated AC system up there, so we've got to do something when we get our AC unit in. I believe we've got to get rid of some of those holes and modify them a little bit, but we'll probably do that later on. That's about it. We got to put some new master pad bolts in here. When we split the tracks and rebuilt the track frame guides, we just put the tracks back together with the old bolts. The heads are kind of getting rounded, so got some new bolts there, trying to be proactive on that so they come out easy next time. But yeah, that's a little bit. We got the glass guys are also coming, I think tomorrow. So this rubber is all dried up and it's got big gaps in between the ends where the rubber shrunk up. So I'm gonna have them pull all that glass out. We'll probably paint it with the glass out of it, and then I'll have them get new rubber and put the glass back in it. So yeah, we got a couple of hoses to hook up from the last video. We got that one all rebuilt. We're gonna get started probably over here on the AC system first thing. I'll probably leave the unit off the roof before paint. We'll put it on afterwards, but we'll get it all test fitted. So first things first, we're gonna get the compressor unit mounted up. Got all this stuff from Napa. It's all, I think this is a York 209 compressor, 24 volt clutch, because this is a 24 volt dozer. The only difference in the pulley, I couldn't find a single groove pulley, so I've got a double groove. I hope that it will line up the same. So got a new belt from Napa. I was just using international part numbers and crossed them. A lot of this stuff crosses into Napa, believe it or not. The belt did, compressor number did, all that good stuff. So we'll see what we got going on here. All right, taking some brackets off the old compressor, put some anti-seize on the bolts. All right, got our clutch and everything on there. We did put the right end on the wire. The clutch had just a bullet connector. That was right here. Got our stand on there. Mason's working on the adjuster bolt, getting it all freed up and everything. Make sure it works good. All right, got the AC compressor all on there. I've been working on a couple little things like some door latches that hold the doors open. Boring stuff. Mr. Mason's been over here doing boring stuff. He's got a whole trash can full of your family. He's even found bones. This is like archaeology. I can't even speak. Archaeology? Is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. What kind of bones we got here?
I'll recreate whatever it is when we're done.
You're gonna recreate it?
I'll glue it together.
We're gonna make a T-Rex.
Yeah.
There's a little arm. Not good, not good. He's in there digging deep within the bowels, so think we're gonna have to drop the, we got the front belly paint off in the last video. I think we're gonna drop this big monster center one out just to get everything perfectly clean. Cylinder kit should be here shortly. We'll get that apart here next. Mason, it's almost like we're preparing ourselves for something. So we rebuilt that cylinder in the last video. We got this one apart. We got the head gland shoved back. We got 3 of these little half rings in here. We get those out. There's another one. And then that should pull out. Super simple design by International. All right, we're gonna lift that up. I think I made a bracket. We're gonna go ahead and get that hooked up. We got one over here already. We'll get that pinned up solid and then try to pull her out. See if I fit on the other piece first. All right, so when we rebuilt this one, we went ahead and punched that spherical bushing out. I've got new ones ordered. They're not here yet. I think one of them's coming from Poland, the other one's here in the States. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off while he's got the tools here. 2 halves kind of hold it in. We'll knock it out in the presser after a bit while we're rebuilding. All right, we did better that round. We didn't make much of a mess. Let that drain here over lunch, and then we'll take her apart. All right, got our cylinder rod up here in the vise. Mason's gonna bust off this nut. Up there. All right, that other one I took apart the other day, the seal's all dried up. I'm sure this one's the same way. We'll get her apart and cleaned up. We did get our new seal kit in here just a few minutes ago. Get some new seals put in it. Oj. Ja. Eso. Okay. Alright, got the new seals in there. Got new seals over there. I'll put some grease on here. Already tighten her up, ain't you, Mason? A little bit more. You got her. Okay. Just gonna press this bushing out and then we'll go put her back in the machine. Alright, got her set in the press. We're gonna try to press this bushing out here. Yeah. Alright, got those 3 little rings in there. Get the forklift out of the way, then we'll put on the plate. That cylinder will be done. Little ring kind of keeps the grease and stuff, or the water, dirt out of there. That plate on some bolts and that cylinder is done. Alright, we're under the beast here, getting ready to take off this big belly pin right here. Kevin's throwing in a transmission jack. I've got all but 2 bolts out. Probably hard for you guys to see. Let's see what kind of friends we have up in here.
I don't think so.
You got her?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay.
There for a little down periscope.
Yep.
No, it ain't gonna drop.
Any more down? Is that it? What we got in there? Part of Mason's family. Well, I got a little bit of a oil leak. Nothing too serious. Look at all that rat's nest packed up in there. That's crazy. I'm glad we took it off. That could be a fire hazard. I'll grease that U-joint too. Looks like the seal on the input seal might be leaking. I'll have to let Randy wash it and see. Nasty. Mason's little bone collection he's got going on. Did you find the rest of them?
Oh, this one's a colon.
What we got here?
Looks like maybe a squirrel. There's some bones here. He lived a good life.
What is he? Well, that's a rat.
Oh.
See him? He did. Man, there's a big old nest up in there yet, Mason.
Yeah, I figured that.
Okay, that's enough of that. Definitely been sitting at the squirrel house for a while. Alright. I think we just got the air conditioning. You get the hydraulics lines hooked up, Mason? We'll have to fill that tank full of oil. Look at this, air conditioner just showed up, so we might take a peek at it. What is this, arts and crafts with Kevin?
Yeah, this is it.
Alright, he's got his blueprint out. This is the blueprint of the air conditioning unit that we have here. We got a red dot R977-8-24P. That stands for 24 volt. This does have a heater system in it too, so it's heat and AC. Got our lines there. These are the inside ductwork, but it's going to bring us up into the 21st century. We can get red dot parts easily. And that's a nice slim unit, so everything's self-contained other than the AC compressor that we put in there. So Kevin's cutting out that template there, so we've got to make a rectangle hole here and there in the cab. So Mason's getting the old rubber off there, so we're gonna have to weld in some places and cut out some places. So we'll get set up here. Mason, we need a blow gun. These holes do not match. Is this the one that's got all the cock cut? Oh my gosh. Look at all that stuff down there. Did you see his family down there? Here, I'll get out of the way.
Hey, wouldn't want any more hose. That's all you get.
Shut it off.
I'm pretty sure I can blow harder with my mouth.
Pretty sure you're probably right. Hey, I got you a knee pad.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, from my boot.
You just need to start digging down here, bud. You ain't blowing the bird flu around.
Right? All set to you, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta go forward a whole bunch.
Oh boy.
Whoa, horsey. What? I don't want nothing.
All right, we're gonna get this lined up, get a game plan here. And Mason, you sure did a poor job cleaning the roof off up here. I see you down there, Mason. What are you doing?
Just waiting. Very good.
All right, Mr. Tucker is putting some 035 in our snap-on welder. The reason is our miller won't reach up here. That's got that detachable box. We've been keeping 45 thousandths in that, but you guys don't know, NS Arc sent us a bunch of wire. This stuff is made in the USA. Good stuff, ain't it? Made in Oklahoma. But you guys are looking for some good quality wire, make sure you go check them out for sure. But we've had nothing but good luck in it. So that's just .035 ER76. Look out, Tucker. Scared him, didn't I? All right, so here's what we got going on. We're gonna weld some patches in here first, like so. So we've got to cut out this through here, over there. We got to cut this out. So we're gonna go ahead and tack some patches in here. Then we'll run the plasma cutter through here and cut all this out, and then he can go ahead and weld them up solid. So basically we got a rectangle going through here, so we got to fill in these holes here. Same thing, we've got to fill in some sides there. So, and we got a bunch of extra holes we're going to weld up too. We got the holes drilled for our new unit, but kind of a pain in the butt, but we're getting it. I think while the plasma cutter is up here, I'm going to hit these little welds here and go ahead and knock this lip off here, because it's probably going to interfere with our new unit. All right, got these welded up. That's got to cut out. Mason's under there holding up a metal box to catch any sparks and stuff. We got the seat covered up. Kevin's going to get that welded in. Yeah, but you the hole master 5000? It's a lot of holes. Mason's been under there holding a brass punch up. We cutting this lip off next. Sounds like fun. Mason, we need the plasma cutter. All right, Kevin got the holes plugged in. We cut that lip off there a while ago. I am going to go ahead and get the plasma cutter. We got these marked out. I'm going to cut those out. Mason's going to get a paint respirator on, hold that box up here, cut those, and then it'll be the end of the day here, and we'll come back through and grind that. Then this machine's about ready to go outside for paint.
Start moving it over, Mason. Shoot.
What's the problem?
You alright?
Scoot over. There you go, bud. Good job, Mason!
Good, Mason. You alright?
Yeah.
Save yourself! Hooray! You did it, Mason!
All right, we got 2 holes. Hopefully she fits. We're gonna clean it up and call it a day. Mason, what are you doing to my gravedigger?
Taking it apart.
Are you gonna fix it again? Gravedigger's gonna be back. How long?
7 minutes.
How long is it gonna last? I'm gonna say I'm gonna run the whole battery out this time.
Ooh, that's a new record.
All right, Mason is digging more bones out. We got a big old rat's nest in here. We're about ready to fire this thing up. I filled that hydraulic tank plumb full at the top because both our cylinders are empty, and when we put our blade on, our tilt cylinder is gonna be empty. Later on, we got the air conditioning, all that stuff done. One thing we're gonna do, if you guys watched one of the very first videos, like 6 or 7 videos ago, we welded up these grousers. So to release the brakes when we're spinning these, we pumped that down full of grease. So we're gonna start that up. Hopefully it's gonna shove that grease back out. And as soon as the oil comes out, we're going to shut it off and do that. Need to double check our alternator belt, a couple things while it's running. We did Mason put brand new fuel lines on it, so hopefully we got it bled out enough. Run new fuel lines back to the tank, because we had an issue with it starting hard. You guys noticed we had to shoot ether into it, which we shouldn't have to, but I think we figured out the problem with that. The fuel shutoff solenoid has a wire going to it, and it was frayed in one spot, so I had only had like 2 or 3 strands holding on. So I'm hoping that's what it was. If not, hopefully the fuel lines fix that situation. So I'm gonna fire up here in a second. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I don't think he's got any fuel up in it. Cycle the cylinders a couple times. What were you saying, Bubby?
I think I went into a shop back.
You like that shop vac?
Not as good as Milwaukee got it, though. Shop back.
Did we get all the animals out of there?
I think so.
We got 2 more valve banks up there, don't we?
I was just thinking all the cool things we could put on.
Put
Ripper, roof shank.
Roof shanks. All right, so you guys seen us run it there. We were cycling the cylinders. Figured out our fuel issue there. We had a wire that wasn't making a good connection starting up there. Now she starts up real good without the Cosby sauce. Cycled the cylinder a few times, got the oil out of those, pulled it up, cleaned up some of that mess. So we're just waiting on the glass guys to show up and yank the rest of that glass up. The guys got the rest of the trash out of there. And Randy's gonna take it and wash it. Hopefully we get a couple clips of that process in here. If not, we'll be back when we're putting it all back together. Alright guys, lost a bunch of audio clips here, but as you can see, Mr. Kevin has put a awesome paint job in this thing. He actually painted it while I was down in Florida at the equipment auction, so didn't really get much footage of it, but we actually put the red dot AC system in the top of it. You guys seen us cutting the hole out earlier for that, and we've got the AC lines run up here. I'm kind of pointing that out, but we're waiting on the glass guys. They shorted us on some rubber. Got those new spherical bushings in there that we were waiting on from Poland. Got those pins all welded up and turned back down. Got those looking good, so we're ready to fire this dude up and take her outside and stick the blade on her here. All right, you guys can kind of see we're easing up the blade here. Kevin's kind of guiding me in there. We've got to get everything lined up. Remember, we did all that work to that blade, line bored it and everything. Kevin painted it separate, and all the body panels and all that stuff that we're going to be putting on later on. But it's kind of a tedious job getting it all walked in there and lined up. And we got a forklift under the side. We'll put that right side on first because there's a tilt cylinder over and it kind of moves up and down a little easier, and then we'll come over and put the left side on. We'll leave the tilt cylinder lines off of it until we get it inside the shop. You guys can see it's kind of cold out here. I actually wanted to do this early in the morning while the ground was still frozen, and we didn't tear up the gravel and stuff as much, so that's the reason we're doing it out here in the cold in the morning, is because this thing weighs, with the blade on, it's weighing around 73,000 pounds, so it's not a small chunk of metal for sure. And with those new grousers and stuff we welded on there, it tears up the gravel pretty good. So you can see there, I'm kind of getting the blade lined up. Randy's kind of eyeballing Kevin into the forklift, and I'll probably ease it up here a little bit, and then we'll put that ball on. We'll just kind of get those snugged up, and we'll get it inside, and we'll put the 1-inch air impact on it and get them tightened up from there. So you guys can see, we're getting the blade hooked up here. We're going to jump up front here. I got this sped up on time lapse. We're hooking up hydraulic cylinders to the blade. If you guys don't know, these two cylinders hook together, so the one that with the least resistance will move first, so that's why we hooked up the right one. And then once the right one's hooked up, the left one's the easiest resistance, so you can move it up and down. So that's how that kind of works there. Just super fast motion there. Then we're going to fire up, take her back in the shop, and do a couple things in there on the blade here. Alright, we're getting the beast pulled in the shop here. You might notice that that blade's kind of drooped down to the right, left as you're looking at it. The reason is that tilt cylinder is not hooked up, so it's just kind of dangling right now, but we're going to pull that in there, get those lines on there next. You might notice there's no cutting edges on the blade too. We got good used cutting edges that we pulled off the TD25G out back, the parts machine. Kevin got those painted, and we'll get those stuck on here in a second. Also had a lot of comments about how we keep from tearing the floor up in the shop. You guys watched some previous videos. I actually did a video on the steel that you may see in the floor right there. There's an 8x8 I-beam that's sitting in there, and it protects our concrete floor. So we're firing the machine back up here. We got the tilt lines all hooked back up. We're actually going to tilt the blade back and forth here and make sure those hoses are the right length and everything. Then after that, we're actually going to check the side-to-side play. So those cross struts that we line board and everything in a couple of videos back that we left loose, we will now tighten those up because that blade right now has some play from left to right. So you kind of see us working on that there. The guys just stepped on that thing, but there's great big threads in there. You can see that we're going to kind of turn it, see how we're spinning it there. We got that all freed up last time. We put anti-seize and all that good stuff on there, so it'll be good for the next person. So when we try to get done, we'll try to make sure and put that crack on the bottom. You guys see me measuring it there. We'll try to put that split on the bottom so it doesn't hold water and dirt and stuff like that. So just trying to get the left and right all lined up straight, and we should be good to go there. You see those new used cutting edges that we got on there, all looking good. So next thing is we're going to start working on the headliner. We got that red dot AC unit in there. I got some material here ordered for that headliner, and so it's got a metal screen that goes over top of it. You'll see in a second, but I'm putting some headliner insulation material so it kind kind of keeps the AC in there and doesn't drip moisture or anything like that on there. So, all right, Mr. Kevin got all the pieces cut, got them all put in there. So next thing we're gonna do is put those metal screens over top of this. That's why this doesn't look perfect, but be good enough for who it's for. Got some back here, giving her some new life. Okay. Straighten up, you're on camera now.
That's right. Pipe down, Tucker.
Don't be saying bad things about Kevin.
Quit using them 4-letter words.
You got them all smiley.
That's right.
Hey, did you tickle them?
I will if I need to.
So we're gonna do this time? Light it. You got that? Yeah, I got it.
Oh yeah. Never do a Slim Jim, bro. You got a thingy in the way over here.
What is it?
Where does that go in there?
Oh, I gotta go way back. Let's go. That goes like that. Is that gonna clear?
You're teetering in the middle there. Really done for.
Oh, hi, Tucker.
Hi.
Well, that's not too bad looking for a bunch of rednecks from Indiana.
I resent that.
So originally this thing had a big old monster air conditioner, some ducts and stuff come down, and we updated it with a newer red dot kit, but you can't really tell too much unless I focus up here.
You just don't look at that.
It'll be fine. We got her all bolted in. It's good enough for a 35-year-old dozer or whatever this is.
Sure dozer.
Hey, we got our AC lines in, I seen from Napa. Now we can finish that. We're gonna be blowing cold air. What do you think? Tucker got his 4 new lights outside. Show them the lights.
Barely grounded on there.
You want some power?
Go ahead. Oh, Mom, we can't even see. We're so blind.
Tucker got those all working. What's next?
Go home turkey.
You know what's a big old pile of tools over there, but that's for another time.
That's called money. Like, just...
It's called a business expense write-off.
No, it's called indebtedness.
Here you go. We'll talk about that
We
later.
do not condone purchases like that.
All right, to the outside.
Thought you were a platinum member.
That's what we do on stop time.
Just wait till your teacher sees this, that you're supposed to be working.
I'm getting paid right now.
I'm getting paid right now.
Somebody's testing out the new creeper. You might have some new stuff over here. That's all you get to see. Harbor Freight's just a crying. You gonna get that in there?
Does this mean I can start, like, spraying more power lube into the drills? Harbor Freight drills?
No. They can't handle it. How about you go over there and get those 2 rolls of that AC line stuff, and we'll see if we can't get those run. You guys are wondering where I got this cab insulation stuff. Where's that name at? People always asking this stuff. It's over here. DB Engineering. We actually used, I got a piece of the floor mat stuff over here too. That's the old floor mats. We got this from them too. They make a bunch of different stuff. It's got foam on the back, diamond tread plate on the top. We use that for the floor mats. It's good stuff, but it's very expensive. Say it again.
You did a great job today, Gold Star.
Everybody did a good job.
You did great.
Perfect.
Randy did good.
Got our AC lines on. I didn't show you that. It's kind of a pain to get up in there. That is a new compressor, even though somebody painted it yellow and the belt.
It didn't look very good.
We're still waiting on 2 fittings up there, but now we can put all the guards, side shields on, get her buttoned up, decals. The glass guys are still somewhere to be seen. I'm not going to say any more about that. She's come together. We got other things to work on. This thing's been in here a while.
Yeah, we got Chevys to work on.
Monster trucks, they don't know about that yet.
Hey, oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
That's a hunter weld.
Oh, now we're pointing out, maybe that was your first little weld.
Nuh-uh.
Now we're pointing out welds. All right, we'll be back at it again in the morning.
Precision. I can come help you. You gotta go behind this, I'm guessing.
Yep. You gotta go up. There we go. Looking better. How's that gonna work? Oh, Scott, come here.
Whoa! You pain.
What did you do, about drop it?
No, I went through the crate, or the skid, like a little heifer.
Not my paint.
I got my end in.
All right, getting the last of the body panels on. You guys remember last time I had a big old freaking rat's nest in here cleaned out, but got that all cleaned up. Mr. Kevin's getting the last panel here. Got one more 4-plate. Still waiting on the glass guys and decals, and we're about done. You got my part? I bet you got the good side out. Oh, I see fish eyes on that side.
No, you don't see
Okay.
nothing.
It's probably whichever way it fits right, huh?
It's whichever side. On my paint. Oh wait.
Oh, that's not gonna fit at all.
Well, not.
You're not holding your mouth right.
Upside down and backwards.
It's not gonna fit that way, is
Do we
all I
need to do
know.
a tourney?
We need a do-over.
Spin Rooney. Take 2. Okay, folks, we got this piece here, and we're gonna line it up here, and it's gonna fit like a glove.
See, if you got a boo-boo on here, we'll just put a big CNC equipment sticker on it, cover it up. That's what you do, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, bub.
Tucker can make us a custom sticker. Hey, you know it's Tucker's birthday today?
Tucker.
I think he's gonna be happy today too.
It is your birthday.
He's always happy.
It is your birthday.
He's gonna
Oh,
sing.
I need to send him that guy that stands in the water with his little pan. You know what I'm talking about? Sings
No.
some funny songs, like happy birthday song. They're real weird.
No.
You know. He's a TikTok sensation, bub.
Is he?
I don't have TikTok, but he's a TikTok sensation.
Tell me about this.
Yeah. I'll go find it. You keep up the good work.
What are you doing?
This one.
Your birthday! Your birthday!
That guy.
Your birthday! Happy
Why?
birthday! It is your birthday! It
It's
is
a catchy song.
Yeah. I think you should go get my piece right now.
Tag! Oh, it goes there.
Yeah, where were you
I
going?
thought- Here.
There's nowhere for me to go there, bub. You've been watching too many happy birthday songs.
Your birthday. Your birthday.
I bet that guy wouldn't pass a drug test.
No, bud. He's good.
Okay. All right, we're all together. We're waiting on 2 AC fittings up here before we can put the other side shield on, but
Now we're just stickers.
sticker time, the funnest part of all.
Yeah. Some people call them decals.
Decals, stickers.
Let's call them stickers.
All right, I get a couple clips of this thing back here. Looking good. You're doing a great job, Kevin.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what today is? Tucker's birthday.
No, it's not.
How old are you, Tucker? He's 18 years old today. All right, we got one more decal on the other side. Just waiting on the 2 AC fittings, got everything greased up. We are about done with this dude. He's gonna scratch my windows with a paper towel.
Oh.
You should tell Papa, Randy. He uses paper towel all the time. Paper towels. All right, we finally got our fittings in. So I'm gonna get those put together, show you guys how these work. This is what they call the Easy Clip system. It's actually made by Eaton. They got these little retainers and clips. There's O-rings on these fittings. So the nice thing about these is you don't have to have everything clocked. You can put it together and then tighten them up. I'll show you that here in a second. So we're gonna get these kind of cut to length. See what we need here for hose. A little bit of oil on the O-rings. So we'll go ahead and tighten these up where they go. That way they're all clocked right, and then we'll crimp them on there. All right, got those tightened up. So this little clip's gonna clip on here like this. And then we'll slide these clamps over. We got little grooves. It's gonna hold each one of those clamps in place. And basically those little grooves are right over top of those O-rings that were on those lines. So puts little clamps in the right spot. So we get a good leak-free seal. Clips over like that and locks in. All right, that is it. I got the other end done. We'll put the AC machine on it and get to pulling our vacuum and see if she works. I believe Red Dot said that it holds 3.4 pounds of Freon, so we'll get everything set up and see what happens. All right, got our AC machine hooked up, so first thing we'll do here, we'll pull a vacuum on it for about 30 minutes. It's gonna suck all the extra air out of the system, get it all nice and dry, and it's gonna give us a little extra volume to put some extra Freon in. So maybe a 30-minute, get her pulled down real good. Test on. Let it do its thing. Alright, while we're waiting for that to vacuum, I'm doing a few little details here. Got a little trim around these edges so it don't rub on these hoses. Okay, give her a little protection. Do that up there, already got the other side done, and we'll be ready for some AC. All right, she's about done with the vacuum leak test. You guys can see we're pulled down to probably about 29 inches of vacuum. It's Says we're all good there. So we're gonna go ahead and charge the system. This is R134A if anybody's wondering. 3.5 pounds. And I'm going to put in 8 ounces of oil. That's what it said to in the compressor. So it's going to start injecting oil in it right now. You should start to see this oil can go down there. So it's sucking all that oil back through that vacuum. Gets all it done. She'll be sending the Freon in there. And this thing pretty much tells you what to do. Once it gets closer, to tell you to fire up the machine and probably disconnect the high side. Go through the steps. It'll compensate for the extra length in the hoses too and all that good stuff. And when it's all done, the Freon that's left in these hoses, it will suck back out and restore all that. So put it back in the machine and use it again. Alright, so let's disconnect the high side. It got all the Freon in there. And then we're going to start this big dude up. See if we got any cold air. Go ahead and put the cap back on that one. The button. We gotta go ahead and start her up here. All right, here we go. We've got about 65-degree air in here right now. See what it blows out. It's getting colder. Alright, we got like 45-degree air blowing out. Shut it off for a second. It is cooling down. Nice and cold. It's only about 65 degrees today, so I believe we got her. Hear the compressor pulling the engine down a little. Oh yeah. Should be good. Well, Mr. Touch-Up Man, got a couple bolts up there.
Oh boy.
Got your ladder there for you. Got our side shield on. We're all full of AC. She's cold. We're gonna roll this thing out for the first time in I think over 2 months. It's been a long time coming.
Give him some assist. Hi, Bob. He's here to help. He's chicken. It's getting cloudier by the second, Bob.
Is it dying? There you go, Bob. She's just a spitting. You almost got it. Money. Should have wore shorts.
I was kind of bogging down shoving you on the trailer.
I know.
Well, there she is. She got her first job in shoving a little roller on the trailer.
I don't
Thing
know why
looks-
he was scared.
Looks awesome in the sun. There's two things missing from this dozer. I'm gonna let you guys guess it in the comments below. It's not because of us.
It's new owner
New owner won't mind?
and this vest. The flies.
Anyway, yeah, the flies are out. It's like warm out today and it's still winter time. Anyway, this has been a epic journey. I think it's been a quick over 2 months this thing's been in the shop now. We've not worked on it the whole time, but it's been off and on. Welding, line boring. You guys not seen all those videos, make sure you go down below in the description and check all those out. New AC system. This thing is gonna be probably what, about a eighth of the price of a new one, Jay?
Oh yeah.
Jay's getting ready to put it up for sale on the website. I know I said I was gonna keep it. I am gonna put it up for sale. Somebody actually bought another one of these. Can you believe that? I don't know.
On its way.
But the price on our website, I'll put a link down below, is going to reflect the amount of work we put in this thing. So this thing is like a new tractor pretty much. We rebuilt the track frame guides, like I say, pins and bushings, undercarriage excellent, new modern AC on it, LED lights, all the good stuff. Got new rubbers and seals in the glass and all that. So what do you think? Jay's going to sell it for me?
Heck yeah.
I'm just saying this because Bridget watches these videos and I told her I was
wants
going
you
to
to
keep
sell
it. Yeah. Anyway.
It's all good.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys watching. If you liked this video, do us a big favor. Go down below and look at all those flies.
They're everywhere.
Give us a big thumbs up. So it was like what? Was it below freezing this morning? It's like 70 degrees now. We got flies everywhere. Anyway, give us a big thumbs up. They're all over the place.
It's that poop. It's that
No,
poop yellow.
it's that bright yellow paint. They think it's food. It's a flower.
Yeah.
You got any comments, anything, drop them down below. Me and Mr. Kevin read them all, so if you get a response it's kind of wacky, it's probably from him, not me. As always, guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time.
grave digger. Got him.